So you can't enjoy your family, man. They try to get you back into the spirit of the world, you know. So this whole place is just completely weird. You might have anything else?
Back in verse 22, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. See, this world is full of the foolishness, man. You see, all they want to do is just straight foolishness and folly, man. What's that scripture say? Folly is said in great dignity, man. You see? Hey, it's the spirit, man. Because we see that clearly because we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that this place is just a cesspool of folliness, man.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. It says, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. We'll talk about the Israelites. Just going to the point, brothers was talking about what they had, like a pillow fight or something, like a professional. Yeah, folly is set in great dignity.
Pillow fight league or some shit like that. Straight folly.
Y'all niggas about to enter into big trouble and niggas doing pillow fight. That's all you the mindset of Jake, man.
And they wonder why Russia don't respect them, man.
That's why the Russians looking at them with their chest poked out like, yo, we about to get you niggas, man. You know, America is right for the cricket. You know, it's time for these places to fall, man. That's why you seen all these prophecies playing out going forward, man. You know, everybody, worried about fulfilling their flesh. Meanwhile, you got these other countries portraying shoot missiles on these kids. You know? It's going down. You know, whether Jake chooses to acknowledge the things that's happening or not, man, hey, ain't no stopping the will of the Lord. That's right. And the will of the Lord is being done every single day. And real quick,
Second Ezra 9 and 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and that's what we get. We understand. It's not hard for us to grasp that, all this shit is happening because the Lord about to come back and visit the earth. Right, bro. It ain't fucking rocket science, man. Very simple. Turmoil, war, famine. You know what I'm saying? Your boy BG, he created man-made famine. You know? He fully with it.
Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right. Hey, the Lord told us that these were the things that would come. And these were the signs of his return. That these were the things that was going to be happening among the earth, man. Hey, man, you still got protests in different countries, man. Yep. You know, hey, different countries still rioting. Hey, I know Paris, man. Hey, it's going to go down to Taiwan, man. Yeah. Hey, shit, hey, you got to uprise of the people, man. Yeah. You know, hey, Hong Kong is still in disarray. You know, all these things are still going on. While you people still choose to ignore the signs and the Lord's coming. And that's because, shit, it's still shit over here in America right now. You know, these other countries, they're feeling they're feeling that heat, which all of that is coming to America. You know, but the Lord has this set time that He's going to unleash complete and holy hell upon this place. Man. You know how you tell these other countries get the shit, man. Hey, so I was out in Paris. Hey, I forgot what it's called, Parliament or whatever. Hey, they was pretty much knowing people like, they get bored. Hey, this motherfucker rolled out some guillotines. The people rolled out guillotines. They called out the military after that shit. Yeah, they let them know that this ain't no game, man. Right, man. You know? So that's let you know that, hey, the uprising of the people is coming, man. And here it is. Hey, the Lord spoke of these things. He told us that, hey, people are going to rise against their leaders, man. They're going to buck up against their rulers of the world, man. hey, it's going to be a nation rising up against nation.
Yeah.
It's, all these things are yet to come.
Yeah.
So keep going in there, bro.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And it's manifested. It's a time this devil ruling over us, man. A time of Jake being the tail, never the head, man. Hey, man, us, hey, man, we hear about life every time we see them blue lights, man. You know, hey, man, that time is coming to the end, man. It's going to be the end of this world. You know, it's going to be the end to, hey, all the bullshit that we got to go through in America, man, in Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? The end of our captivity. You know, though our people love it, so.
Real quick, I got the definition for the word manifest, man. Robert, would you like to bring that out one more time, bro?
2 Ezra 9 and 5. For like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And that says the end is manifest, man. The end of what? Esau's world, man. The end of his society, the end of his rulership. And it's being made clear now that this is the end of his society, man. Right? And it said the word manifest. So I went into the word manifest on the online etymology dictionary. It says clearly revealed to the eye or the understanding, open to view or comprehension. Everything is being made clear. We're seeing everything clear now. That this devil's rulership is about to be pass away, man. Right? And who's next to rule, man? Jacob. Beginning with the elect, man. Right? Hey, this kingdom that you see, America, these lights, these tall ass buildings and whatnot, man. All this shit is about to fade away. So see what you want to look at. Second John, matter of fact, I think it's First John 2 and 15. If you can grab that from the bottom of the shop, bro. This shit is about to pass away, man. You know? It might be like the 16th verse, man. Let's go to the point. This world is about to fade away, man.
It's on verse 15.
It's 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Let's talk about the word of Esau, man. A lot of people, they see the word world and they think automatically we're talking about the planet Earth all the time, man. You know, the word world has many different meanings and definitions, man. Right? One of the definitions is eon or age and era, man. You know?
Really, the Lord telling you love not the society.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you love society, what these people gonna do, man? These people that's walking around want to be in the bars and want to be out with God all the time, and they don't get juiced. Hey, a lot of them already did. They got juiced up. Shit, I can ass on. Yep. I can go be in the different bars and hey, I can car. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So these people, they completely sacrifice their human being. Part of the society. Hey, Esau gonna make you take a step further.
There you go. People got that yellow spirit, man.
Right.
See, they on some like, yo, man, I got experience my youth.
That's
I'm
right.
still young. I gotta go out.
You only
Not
live
even
once.
understanding what you really sacrificing, man. You sacrificing specific things. You sacrificing this little inkling of time for the eternity, man. For the kingdom of heaven, which is gonna be for eternity.
That's right. Hey, this is a moment in time, man. You know?
This is Matthew 24:37. But as the days of knowing Noah's word, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage to the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. This is that kind of right here, man. Here we are out here prophesying, telling you, the Bible is telling you we're in the end of the world, you know? People are just, walking around like we're not even done. You know, like the message was saying.
Right.
Backing off of the brother was mentioned about these days being made manifest, man. We're going to see the downfall of this kingdom, man. It's Jeremiah 16 and 9. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel Behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes and in your days. So that means we're going to see this, man. It's going to happen in our time, man.
Right.
The voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride. So, you know, all this happiness, this happy-go-lucky spirit, man, this YOLO spirit that the brother mentioned, all that is about to be wiped away, man. It's going to be nothing but doom and gloom, man. Lamentations out here.
That's right. That's why the scriptures, finish that up. That's why the scriptures say make them say to turn to the Lord and put that off from day to day, man. You know, you got people thinking that, you know, the destruction of the Lord, the wrath of the Lord ain't gonna happen in their lifetime, man. Right?
No, it's funny.
Because it says in thy Salaki.
I didn't give you
Hey, yeah, because it says, if you finish that off, it says, in thy security,
go.
thou shalt be destroyed.
Yep.
So niggas gonna go back and make this shit sweet.
Yep.
Everything cool, man. Once they get juiced in, you know what I'm saying, making everything cool, you're gonna be destroyed.
There you go. Matter of fact, Paul, 1 Thessalonians 5:2 on that, man. Finish that out, bro. I'll push it up.
It says, for all that is in the world, lust of the flesh.
Come back from the top, I'll push it up.
It's 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah. You love this world that's being ran by Esau, man. Right? Everything that Esau pushes is completely adverse to the Heavenly Father, man. So that's why it's saying love not the world, man. You know, hey, don't fall in love with this world, man. Romans 12:1 says what? Well, 12:2 says, "Be not conformed to this world, man." Right? So don't follow after the ways of this society, man. Because ultimately going to lead you to what? Your downfall, your destruction, man. Right?
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Yeah, this world only teaches you to only fulfill your fleshly desires, man. Your fleshly lust, your pleasures, right? But when it comes to Yahweh Shalom Shai, everything is spiritual, man. And we're trying to be as spiritual as possible, right? But everybody else is carnal minded. The scriptures tell you not to be carnally minded, man. That's gonna lead you to death, man. Right? Here it is. He's trying to tell y'all to wake up, turn back to the Lord, man. You know, come out of the ways of this place, man. Because this place is polluted, man. It's filthy, man. Right? Keep going, bro.
And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
It said the world passes away and the lust thereof, man. The world, Esau's world, his rulership, this is about to fade away. That's the point, man. It's about to pass away. All the fashions in this place, the lust in this place, man. All this shit is about to fade away, man. You know, whether you people believe it or not, man. Right? This shit is over with, man. Now everybody's concerned because what's going on over in Russia and, you know, Russia and Ukraine, that's just the tip of the fucking iceberg, man. All hell's about to come down upon America, man. You know, now you're seeing the gas prices is rising, and it ain't going back down. This is what we've been talking about, beginning with the apostles and the elders, man. Inflation, now you're seeing the inflation, right? Now you're seeing those birth pains, man. You know, it's about time for these places to fall, man. Right?
Hey, what is the recent play on America?
Right.
And then the gas price, they saying, by the end of the year, this shit is up to $10.
Right.
We had $7 for a box of cereal, $10 for toothpaste, man. And the Lord is pretty much about to break the people, man.
Yeah,
Y'all think the solution to that is get paid more? No, man. The cost of living is going to continue to rise. So they're going to get a truck bag all you keep trucking in America.
That's right. That's right.
It's only been 2 weeks since we did the Ukraine.
Right, right. Which it's a lot of propaganda that's going on with that for them to ultimately try to plotting to crash the economy, man.
Right.
You had what Biden did when he said that they're banning Russian oil. That ain't hurting Russia, man. That's hurting you dumbass Americans, man. Why you think gas prices is rising up?
Right. They're trying to say, like, that much of the war that would make an impact on America. See, that was a bad
Right, right.
And you also had Vladimir Putin. He was speaking at a conference, and he was pretty much saying that America is trying to use the invasion of Ukraine to try and draw away the attention of all the fucking money that they've been pumping into the economy for the past, the money that they've been printing for the past 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, just now, speaking on that topic, Biden the other day passed a $2 billion bill for Ukraine aid, man.
Right, right.
I said, where the fuck is the money coming from, man?
Exactly.
You know, there's only so much you can aid as something for a person.
Right.
This shit about to cost, man.
Right. And you niggas voted for Biden, man. Y'all love Joe Biden. Now y'all want to renege on the deal that y'all made, man. I want to get this nigga in office, man. This nigga is the worst president in the history of America, man. Which really to us, he's the best because he getting his thing going, man. He's doing his thing, man. Go Biden, man.
Hey, look, Biden chopping our last leg in America.
That's right.
He's chipping that motherfucker away.
That's right. That's right. He's doing the bidding of the Lord, man. He's fulfilling prophecy, man. Right? Because the Lord got everything intact when he's placed to fall, man. Right? What we got?
First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. Of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For you yourselves know perfectly the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right. We understand what time we in, man. We're saying for the times and the seasons, man. It's a time for everything, man. Hey, when it's springtime, you start to see everything blossom and everything like that. Life, everything is blooming. You know what time you in. You know what season you in. When it's almost winter, everything is to die. It gets colder. Right? Hey, we know what time it is. We paying attention to the prophecy, man. We understand that.
You got it, bro. That's like Ecclesiastes 3:1. It says, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
That's right.
It says a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. The main point being that we're not in the time of murder. We're not in the time of, trying to live it up. If you have eyes to see what's really going on with the world, man, you can tell, man, something big is about to happen.
Absolutely.
Something life-changing. You thought COVID was life-changing because they shut the country down for about 2 months, man. This next shit that's about to drop, bro, it's going to change the world, literally.
Right. And what happened to COVID? I just want to ask that question. It was like the most important thing. Now all of a sudden they ain't talking about the shit no more. You dumbass people when they got the stabbing jab, man. You stupid motherfuckers.
Hey, it's been a misdirection 3 years, pretty much, or 3. You had a post, like a little big face or whatever.
Right.
They like one that had the bad, like the mask of Biden and Kamala. And after that, it was the jab, C-word. The next one, Ukraine flag.
Yes,
It's distraction after distraction after distraction.
Right, and it's no coincidence that the Ukrainian colors is the same thing as the St. Louis Browns, man. They do all their witchcraft with their sports and all of that shit, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you what they're about to do, man. This is all. I keep saying this for the last week or so, man. And the world is a stage, man.
Yep.
The Most High is setting everything up beautifully to drop the hammer on these wicked ass people out here.
Yep.
All right. He said drop the hammer. Ecclesiastes 3:8. It says, 3 and 6. A time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away.
Right, we canceling the world right now.
Yeah.
Hey, right now, hey, we holding on, we keeping the words of how about Chanel down, and we canceling away the world. That's the time we in right now, man. Ain't no time to be preserve shit, man. I got a house, I got a car, man. Fuck all that shit, man. We canceling away the things in the society, man. And we trimming the fat.
It's not the time for Hebrew enterprise.
Right. It says, a time to win and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
Right. A time of love, a time of hate. It's like playing hate ball around here, man. the world war is at the cusp, man. We're at the cusp of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a time of peace. Hey, I be saying a time of peace, right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if it's not a time of peace, what is it? It's a time of war, man. In my process of elimination,
And you see these people, they still in comfort, man. These people, they still in a comfortable state of mind, a state of comfort. They don't really understand what the hell is taking place right now, man. They in their minds, they thinking shit gonna go back to normal. They think eventually, the reason why gas is up because of this war, they think eventually it's gonna go back down. But they don't understand that this is, strategically being planned, man, by the elites, right? Because they're planning to crash this economy, right? They want to go into a cashless society, and ultimately that's going to bring forth what? The MOTV, right? This is all the spirit of the Lord. And you still still got people out here, yeah, that's Satan. And you still got people out here that looking at us like we're crazy. Everything that we've been saying is taking place, and people still looking at us like we're crazy, like we're the crazy, right?
The crazy part about it is everything that we're telling you, we're bringing it back to the Bible, back to us, telling you that everything that's happening is scriptural.
Right.
Which shows you that the Bible is real. And you niggas are still out here acting like he's crazy.
That's right.
That's how you know the Lord's kingdom is strong for you.
Look at Luke chapter 12, verse 56. Ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time? You see? So a lot of these people, man, they don't even consider the time, man.
Right.
They don't have the ability to discern, all right, look, there's war brewing up. All this bullshit that people talking about peace and safety and all of that, all those words that you see that's being spread, all that propaganda, that shit ain't doing nothing.
That's right.
It's because the Lord has this place set out, man.
That's right.
What these people choose to think, what they choose to believe in, hey man, if it don't align with the Most High, they're gonna be in a rude awakening.
Right.
Right.
Straight up.
And the funny part about it is these niggas think they got it, bro. They think they got the answers to survive what's coming, man.
Yeah.
But you know, pretty much that you know that look, you ain't got the answer, bro.
You ain't got the answer for it.
The damn doomsday bunker ain't gonna tell you.
No.
Talking up on fluid, whatever else you see from topic for ain't gonna help you.
You know what I always thought about them doomsday bunkers? Hey man, so like let's say somehow the missile, right? Let's say somehow the missile don't reach in the bunker.
Right.
How you get out that motherfucker?
If you come back up, you're gonna get hit with the radiation. You know,
Right,
you're gonna die
right.
anyway.
Hey, or that motherfucker might be melted down. It's trapped like a rat, that motherfucker. Or you eat yourself.
Exactly. You know, trap,
So
but-
I always thought like, yo, these dudes with the bunkers and shit, man, like, ain't no way out of that.
Yeah, that goes to show you ain't no escape. You know, that goes to show you that there's no escape, you know, to your judgment, you know, because these devils, they ultimately trying to escape judgment. That's why they talk about going to bars, all of this bullshit. You ain't gonna never go to bars. That would be right here.
Once I hit, it's like that gun commercial, like, look, you had to look over the picture, bro. Almost got it. Nah, nigga, that's to show you what the hell we about to get. You know, to show you how much, ain't shit you want, you know.
That's right.
But it's funny, it shows you some of these movies like Don't Look Up, at the end, it shows you what their mind is at.
Yeah. They went to bars, right? They ended up going to bars and everything.
They went to boy, guess what? They still got it.
There's no way out. They know that shit.
Right, no escape.
But Israel don't even think about it like, yo,
It's like cool.
holy shit, about having to be told about it. Romans 11:7. Wait, this Israel has not obtained that which he seeking for. These niggas think they got the truth, man. But a lot of these niggas, truth right here in front of them. They, nah, that ain't it. I'm gonna keep looking. Okay?
Right.
It says, well, I gotta go find myself. You got, the guy that was in the truth, man, said, leave not talking about I gotta go find myself.
Yeah.
Nigga, you found yourself.
Yeah, find yourself. Now you about to lose yourself.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
literally. It says, but the election have obtained it, and the rest of blinded because the Spirit put upon us to receive the truth, man. So we, like 1 John 2:20 says, we have an unction to know all things. Now we know everything we need to know to obtain salvation. You know? We know how to fight for salvation. These niggas are just defeated. They just like fucking like Esau. Esau knows he's fucked. So that loser mentality, he's put on some of people now.
Yep. That's right.
A lot of our people, they just think that denial spirit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen in my life. It's gonna happen in my kids' generation. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's on the fact, like I seen an article a couple weeks ago that said that suicide and so-called blackmail is at an all-time high. Right. Because our people are sick, man. And we're especially connected to the Most High in some ways. They don't have the real connection. They're trying to go and, trying to put that plug in something. They don't have to do it. Right. They're slowly dying, man. The Lord, you don't have to go.
Yep.
That's why Jake got so high and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't move, you can't smoke weed every fucking 2 hours or some shit. Nigga, something. Yeah, right. Jake got to stay out of his mind. Just to get through society.
Yeah, they don't want to face reality.
That ain't life.
Right? That's not life.
This is life. It tells you how to obtain life and how to truly live, man. Sing along. It says, according as it is written, Yahweh by Shimei Shai have given them the spirit of slumber. Eyes that they should not see, and hid, they should not hear until this day. The Most High purposely brought you people out here. You Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, all right? You are blind as hell out here. You don't even realize it, man. Following after these damn leaders, you know, thinking that you have the answer to life when you don't, man. Because you don't respect the scripture. You don't even see how about Shem Yahushua's face. It says that David said, let their table be made a snare, and they trap, and they stumbling block.
Yeah, so King David cursing niggas, man. Yeah, King David was like, fuck you niggas, man. That's why you niggas so fucked up now. You know, you GMO babies, Generation Z niggas, man. You weirdo ass niggas, man. That's why Jacob's in such a fucked up state, you know? So you got rejected.
And recompense for them, so the thing is, your security is going to get that time to go to the court.
That's right.
It says, let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back hallway. Same point. The Lord said, let their eyes be darkened. That's going back to what you said. Y'all been around it, man.
Yeah.
You know? You can't truly see what's going on, man. Hey, that Don't Look Up movie is a perfect example of how the times we're living in. Exactly right, man.
Yeah.
People tell you the end of the world is here, man. Everybody about to die, and everybody's thinking this shit is a joke. So they saw that goddamn asteroid coming, and they was like, oh shit, we fucked.
Yep.
Now, this is a YouTube video that they did, Don't Look Up, where they actually put people in a room, right? Where they pretty much like set up a fake experiment of how people would actually react in the event of a nuclear fallout. So people was actually like, you know, trying to get because you're going to their daily day. Then they start seeing shit in the grill, and they could see their whole fucking
There was another good example too. When remember the brothers from Hawaii, pretty much when that nuclear missile scare had took place, and everybody started flooding the brothers from Hawaii's YouTube channel, man, because they know where the truth is at. Everybody thought that nuclear missile was about to rain on this place, man, and they went in and flooded that brother's page because it was afraid, man. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, we're coming into that time to where it's really about to take place. You know, the Lord really about to send missiles upon this place, man. But before that, leading up to those missiles, it's gonna be all hell and chaos in these streets, man. Total anarchy, you know.
What happened? Whenever they flooded the cave, where they go after it was all over?
They went back to that. They went back to you know, being immersed in folly, man. Back to their pathetic little lives, you know, and just, you know, living in the folly, thinking everything is cool, man.
That's the same thing I know when I was in you know, everything was locked down. Well, you know, they was watching videos. They thought, hey, this is it.
Yep.
Then as soon as you know, this everything is back up. I'm celebrities that was talking about it, now they back quiet. Videos not getting views as they were. It don't take much to go to those back. Football season going back.
Right.
NBA later on.
And that's how you know that he's keeping it full. You know, as soon as shit is about to hit the fan, matter of fact, as soon as shit hits the fan, watch how these people scramble, running around like chickens with their head cut off, man. Not knowing what the hell is going on, man. Right?
Real quick, Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but they have removed their heart far from me, and their fear for me is taught by the precept of men. Right? So hey, that's why Jake thinking, hey, he can just come back to Lord how about Shem Yahushuah whatever he want, after doing what after just computing making himself a complete abomination. But what's really gonna happen is that somebody can about Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. Real quick, man. This is what's really gonna happen. Jake thinks he's sleep. He think he got all day and night to fucking play. Right. All day and night. Lord always gonna be there. And the Lord always gonna be there. But nigga, you not. Right. And the Lord's gonna do a mass cleaning of the earth, man. Right. You know? Shit, so, hey, we coming to the tower here, man. Matter of fact, don't even speak of it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Right, man. Early, man. Remember the Lord early. You know, hey, whenever this truth hit your ears,
Remember the Lord, keep the Lord in mind. Make no tarrying.
Right. It says, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Right, man. Hey, it said, read one more time. Slow down.
Nah, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Hey, like we just got, Amos 5:18, man. Hey, the day of the Lord shall be a day of darkness.
Yeah.
So before that day of darkness hit, hey, man, turn to the Lord before he say, I have no pleasure in you, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Keep playing, bro. Verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Right, man. The keepers of the house shall tremble. The rulers of the world will tremble in that building. And once the Howard Shine hit the scene, man, hey, they know it's over yet.
Yes,
Right.
man, but
They know what's up, man. All these heathen know what's up, man.
That's right. You know?
Ishmael talking shit, well, he's gonna go blow up the building or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
Sandbagging.
Right. Keep
You
going.
know? It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few.
Right, man. Work gonna get low, man. Hey, man, if you ain't juice, you ain't juice and you ain't got the Baraka, man, hey, this one's over with, man. Working, hey. Shit, it's over with, man. You out of this society, man. Hey, you saw a prerequisite of that with the juice, man. Hey, they was pretty much trying to excommunicate us. Because you're in juice. Ain't no going to bars, ain't no going to restaurants, ain't no more going to certain. Hey, you might start putting bans on the grocery store.
Right. They did that. With one gas station, they have like the electronic shit where you couldn't even reach in there. You had to scan your card.
Hey, you see, so you think Esau doing that shit just for fun, man? You know, you think you set this shit up like this for fun? Nah, man. It's a prerequisite to juice into society.
Even when people took that juice, the labor shortage was still there.
Right.
You see? So regardless of even going and complying with Esau always will fuck you over.
There you go.
That's why the scriptures say never trust thy enemy.
Exactly. You dumbass niggas take the bill, CHIP, thinking that's how you gonna eat. You can still make it to where you can't even goddamn eat. You fuck through the way. You a kid. That's what scripture tells you. Walk up the stairs, never trust thy enemy.
That's right.
This nigga is the devil, man. You just want to learn that at Harvard.
Yep.
perfect example is what happened with all the medical workers in New York. Because they looked at all the mandates, they fired thousands of people for not taking the juice. So what they gonna do now? They're not gonna get their jobs, right?
You see? Pushing the word. We're teaching the word of the Bible.
What are you doing?
We're teaching the word of the Bible.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're letting everybody know that we're the Hebrew Israelites.
I hope you have a great night.
All right, y'all too. Yeah, man, they cool, bro. They see that power. Like at the end of the day, they see us over here. You know, they see the power. They choosing, man. They know they future kings are, man. You know? Hey, look, hey, Satan throwing them, man. Satan throwing them curveballs out here, man. There's a lot of temptation out here, man. It's been a while since I've been down here and saw that, bro. Y'all got it going on down here, man. Hey, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. Salakina. You know, let me get it right. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
The window's gonna be darkened, man. Ain't gonna be no more street lights on, man. Ain't gonna be no more, hey man, this shit, hey, 7-Eleven open. Hey, all this shit gonna be shut down, man. You know? Keep going.
That's right. Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Verse 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish. You want me to keep going? Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low.
Ain't no more business. Ain't no more, hey, man, waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning going to fucking cookout and getting goddamn burger, cheeseburger and shit. All this shit gonna be shut down. Hey, man, all the doors will be locked. And you know Jake gonna hustle all that food up out of there, man.
Right. Right. Right, because it's gonna be a famine out here, man. And I know brother seen that video too. That brother said put in the group check where he had that truck driver. He pretty much showed how much it was to pay for a full tank of gas for his 18-wheeler. I think it was like 1100 or something like that, man. It was over $1,000, man. You know, and pretty much he made a good point. He was like, at the end of the day, hey, this is gonna affect you people. Because soon they ain't gonna be able to afford to drive their trucks. And soon that means what? The products that are on these trucks are not gonna be able to make it to the store. Which the main thing is food, man. You know?
The first part of that's gonna be what? It's retail business.
Yep.
Because once, you know what I'm saying, once alcohol is like fucking $80 a bottle for the cheap shit. Hey, shit, ain't nobody buying that shit no more.
$80 for Paul Masson and shit.
Right now, hey, chicken wings are already $5 a wing, man. You know, so it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse and worse. That's what it's saying, man. It's also saying, like I said, the verse 1. But in that time, the Lord is gonna say, "I'm in judgment."
That's right.
So all this shit going on in the world, and Jake out here bullshit and playing. You know, hey, and the signs are still being shown. Yeah, that's what, bro.
Revelation 6 and 6, it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the floor being saying, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou heard not the oil and the wine going to that famine. And you go into a penny, it's a day's worth of wages. Right. And that famine going to chiefly food, but as well as like a shortage of everything else, you know, like gas, shortage of workers, and just supplies.
Yeah, and it said a measure. You go into measure. That's pretty much talking about whatever portion that somebody needs. You know, they ain't gonna be able to get that portion. You know, that's what it's talking about. Measure. You know, whatever you know a particular person needs to get whatever it is that they need, they ain't gonna be able to get that, man. Right? Because that's what's coming, man. Families, right? Pretty, and it's gonna be a man-made family, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. These shortages aren't just, you know, by design, man. These devils are taking these empty shells, man. Because you see how people act when they hear it's gonna snow, or they hear like some shit. Like you saw what they did the gym and all the things. Yep. Things like that. So when it's gonna take some big event, you already told you're gonna have people fight when you can. Yep. It's not gonna be
It's only takes is, hey, America really is just one major false flag away from turning into chaos, man. And it could be, you know, through the cyber attacks, you know, EMP strike, and all they got to do is just blame it on Russia, the big bad boogeyman. You know, now they the baddest men on the planet now. You know, but at the end of the day, they can, you know, stage a cyber attack or something, and then that means what? No electricity, no, you know, you won't be able to drive your cars, you won't have no power in your house, you're gonna be plunged into utter darkness. You know,
like the brother said, who got all the answers for that? Mr. E.
That's right.
Here's how we know this.
Easy motherfucking easy.
Yeah, the real easy. This is Sirach 12, yes, Sirach 12 and 16. Right. It says, the enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, and in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into his pit. He will weep with his eyes.
That's talking about the ship.
And he will weep with his eyes, and he saw an opportunity. He will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. They operate off, you know, pressure from above, pressure from below. So they give them the dialect. Well, that's chaos, man. They create the problem and they turn around with the solution. You know? It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And so he pretends to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. The ultimate way he's going to undermine you, Jason, by tricking y'all to take the trick, man.
Yep.
You know? Yep. And CHIP is going to get y'all killed, man. You know? That's how he's setting everybody up. You know? He's like on basketball, you know, you rock them to sleep, and you got them killing, man.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly. And that's what you saw ultimately he's doing. He's setting you niggas up for the kill, man. For that ultimate kill shot. You know, no pun intended, man. You know? Right. But at the end of the day, y'all go and take that jab. Hey, it's cutting off your guy's dream, man. Right. You know, your spirit you ain't even yourself anymore, man. These devils, you don't allow them to go and rewrite your DNA, man. Now you ain't even the same person that you once was, man. Right.
Engineer science.
Exactly.
That's why I think it's going to be our ultimate truth song.
Right.
Because all you niggas got left is the pressure and when they keep their truth, man. Now, hey, something bad is about to happen to y'all, man. Just wait on it. It's going to be some big event. It's going to be because y'all get the dance, man.
That's the reason why they keep talking about a case of a zombie apocalypse. They're throwing that out. Yeah, they're throwing that out
And
there.
then another thing is, too, man, all these ultraviolet lights that they're placing everywhere instead of just regular street lights,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
You had them put the 5 to the G towers up, you know, all those places. Now, they ain't talking about that. They didn't finally activate those, man. That's why you're seeing in the video and stuff that, you know, that great number of birds that fill out the sky and all that random stuff, you know? This devil, hey, man, he's about to show y'all his best. Right. I will say somebody get revelation. I'm about to see him in the one type of way, man, because y'all need to choose to accept what we're saying is true, which we don't care if you do or not. At the end of the day, man, you're going to acknowledge no one knows this is the truth.
This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice in heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That word devil ain't talking about no legend under the earth, man. You go into that word devil, it goes back to the word diablo, which means, a man, here to do what the Satan doesn't. So he's doing exactly what most I want to do to bring in all this stuff, man. He needs to feel here, man. Like, he's messing with that certain shit, trying to open up portals for these damn demons to come out. Alright? Like I said, we're gonna cause instability within the country. People are going to beg people to jack them off the law. Alright, and have their food, everything else regulated. Alright, it's about to get bad out here, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Number. I mean, this is it, man.
These devils are so embarrassed, they still fucking with that shit. Even though the Lord didn't send them a message. That show you the pride of these devils, man. Yeah, man. You know, the Lord didn't gave them a message saying that they about to be judged, and these niggas still want to fuck around with it. Well, hey, that's the devil, man. He's a reprobate. He's void of judgment, you know?
End of the day, hey, these are all these shit happening. The who's on fire. The wicked. We out here fucking shit up. Hey, baseman, hey, I bet somebody got a ball. James 4:17. It's because this man is ruling right now. You know?
Proverbs 29:2. The righteous are when the righteous are in authority, so the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn.
Since the devil's becoming power, ain't been shit going on the earth. Right. You know, hey, all this devil causes is mayhem. Yeah. And all he causes is wickedness upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all, and that's what he was created to do.
Right. Take peace from the earth.
Right.
You got people working these bullshit, dead-end jobs, you know, living from paycheck to paycheck. Everybody's on edge. You know, Esau, well, ultimately, this is the spirit of the Lord, but Esau, through his whole C-99, pandemic, got everybody, divided against each other, man. The pro-Jews versus the non-Jews,
And really all it comes down to is like Esau was a misfit group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, how is it that you got everything? The man really owns everything against you.
Exactly.
You think about this, man. This man prints the money every piece of this earth. So he can literally go from America to, you know what I'm saying? He prints the money, so it's empty.
That's right.
And he go to China, hey, they got Federal Reserve too. Hey, his money's empty. And he still wants more, man. Real quick. Isaiah 14:6. He who spoke the people with wrath, with a continual stroke, that he ruled the nations in anger, and is persecuted and none hindered. Right. Ain't nobody standing in his way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people be rushing with big bad wolves. Last time I checked, Russia got a Federal Reserve Bank in their country too. That's printing the money out. So Russia under subjection under this devil too. So here it is. Ain't nobody standing in his way. Ain't nobody hindering him. He ain't got no opposition, man. He ruling everything. Hey, everybody bought in, got a Federal Reserve Bank in this country. So what is he ruling people continue to come for?
Right.
Hey, really, it's just because he the wicked.
Yeah.
Esau like, fuck it, because I can. Hey, real quick, matter of fact, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and I believe verse 10 and 11. Oh yeah, we got it.
Because real quick, you know, at the end of the day, to answer that question, you know, Esau is unwise, man. You know, this is Sirach 10 and 3. And the reason, unwise king destroyeth his people. And yeah, that's what they're doing, man. Destroying, you know, the people that he's ruling over, man. This dumbass nigga is putting chemicals in the air. The same air that he got to breathe in, man. God, this is, real quick. This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge, it says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
And a wise judge, you're going to have your people living. And your people ain't going to be morbidly obese, man. Right. You ain't going to allow cigarettes to put rat poison and shit to kill off your people, man. Right. Hey, kill off, hey, man, allowing women to commit have abortions, right. Hey, lowering your population. That's your workforce.
You want your son to perform at their utmost best, so they can provide what it is that you want from them.
Right, you know. This is killing all his women. One example is everybody knows China owns TikTok. And so TikTok in China is way different than TikTok in America. See, in America, they promote like dances and all types of bullshit. In China, they promote like scientific equations and shit like that. Yeah. So they're just going to show you that, hey man, hey, other nations, what they you don't be lying on war.
Because all these other countries, they prepare their people how to be adults, man. Right. You got grown-ass children down here, man. You know, these niggas don't really know. Well, I say niggas, these people in general don't have the capacity to even know anything anymore, man. Like, they did a poll, America is not the dumbest country, you know, in the world, man. Right. You see this on one called the Gate of Lord, like, let people think be like, yo, how many stars on the flag? Right. Like 32.
Right.
They don't even know their own shit, man. Or you ask them a basic ass question, you know, a slight word, and they'll be like, this shit is like Friday brain, like that shit be like an old ass 98 Dell PC, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be like sitting there stuck, man. You know what I'm saying? But this just goes to show you that, hey, this man, he has programmed his people not to think he's instructing people to think, but to, hey, man, do it. Right. Beast to the field. Yeah. Shit, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go to McDonald's. Yep. Goddamn, I'm horny, I'm gonna fuck his wife. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get down.
Yeah,
they make everything so easy for you to touch. Yep. This is a world of convenience.
Yep. Esau has produced a nation of mindless sheep. And that's what this devil wants, man. Because he wants everybody to be ultimately what? He's perpetual slaves. Yeah. That's why he's trying to come with that digital org. You know, pretty much, you know, that's going to represent the branding of his slaves, man. That MOTV is pretty much the branding of his slaves, man. You know?
That's why any thoughts that go against this narrative is called a conspiracy theory. Yeah. 10 foil hat guy. Yeah. You know? And you know, you see those guys on TV, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they got a 10 foil hat talking about the government trying to, you know what I'm saying? So they bring out the far-fetched and they try to cast us all together with that, man. Because he don't want the truth really being out here in the belt, man. Because you know the masses of the people don't like to think.
Yeah. Right. You got a term in the world called truth is stranger than fiction.
Right. Right.
So the truth, they can't accept that for what it is, but they'll believe that the earth is flat.
Right. Well, clearly you can tell that the earth is not flat. They got satellite images and everything.
Yeah. You got people so stupid that if a nigga get a sex change, then he thinks that man is a woman now because he has a cervical vagina.
Right. That's bullshit.
That's how stupid these people have become, man. And then they've been programmed to like it.
Right.
The worst thing you can be, bigot, it's tolerant.
Or straight. That was
Right.
straight.
Right.
I saw about that out Wednesday, man.
Yeah.
Where a heterosexual man is looked at as weirdos now, man.
Right.
You gotta be willing to put your rod in anything now, man. All right, it's not a woman. Like, it's a rectum. All right, you got animals. You got people in fucking nature, man. These people are dead bodies. You got these people over here, man. They just found the more all over the place, man.
Yeah, that's okay, man.
Yeah. Right. Man, get into the man.
Right. Esau, they talk about toxic masculinity. Esau, you the real toxic. You the cancer of the earth, man. You know? So what? 10 and let's start back at 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
So the judge of the people is himself. So, hey, this weird old freak spirit, you know, hey, if the world is in it, hey, that's the monster of the devil. Hey, you think these devils give a damn about, you know what I'm saying, moles or transformers, man? Hey, they a bunch of moles. Hey, they like transformers. Hey, they dilly-dally in all things.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, try to think about it like this. All right, if the rulers of the world, if they weren't with the homo people, you think they would allow it to go on if they want to win? No. Because they condone it because that's part of their culture.
Right, when you set up a society, like the scripture say, when you set up a society, you set the rules of what's normal, what's happening.
Right.
The society operates off of the mind of the king, man.
Yep.
And so the way the king thinks and how society going to run, it shows you how stable Esau is.
Yeah, that's why the scripture refers to this man as the basis of all men. If you think about something that's base, that means the lowest of the low, man. You know, exactly. You know, morally, this devil is, look at America, Babylon. This is a morally, you know, society, it has no morals, man. It's very low.
You can always tell the Esau rule, because these same issues always pop back up. Between gender roles,
Right.
what's really a woman, what's sexual ambiguity or something
Right.
like that, man.
Right.
Hey, it's always pops up when who? The base man is in rule.
Exactly. Y'all bringing up these certain, you know, topics, but people live paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
Y'all act like that's the main fucking problem.
So, I remember a few, it was about 2 years, about a year back, Esau was sending, 10 billion, I know it's 100 billion to Afghanistan for women's studies and
Right,
shit.
right,
Hey,
right.
what ended up happening was, Ishmael took that shit and started buying rifles and tanks and shit like that. And then, like, so when that siege happened, all Americans like, oh, this is the dumb thing Joe Biden gave him all that money. For women's studies, the motherfuckers went armed.
They're like, okay.
City back.
And look what happened. It was back in the house where it's supposed to be at. You know?
Exactly.
Head wrapped up.
Exactly.
Face wrapped up, honestly. You seen it out.
That's it, man. You know?
They're in order over there, man. As soon as America left, man, all right, they put their shit back in order.
Back in order.
What the Lord is about to do with the world, man. We need to put us back on top.
Right, man.
I had a quick picture. This is Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's plate. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made you not? For shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So pretty much, man, and you have made everything, upside down because you're not the ruler, man. You were never supposed to be given the reins to rule, bro. And you see, since you've done that, you fucked everything up. You literally, you're on the very thing, you have to live with it. You know?
Another thing to show that Esau is a basic creation is the animals are in order.
Right.
Even the animals know gender roles.
Right. Esau trying to pollute the animals, man, with the gay laws, you know, putting all type of estrogen in the male animals and so on and so forth. You know.
The animals that have their natural habitat due to overfishing,
Yep.
or you're polluting their habitat of the environment, so where certain animals, they have a certain food source they normally get from. That food source that the animal that was eating the food has nothing to eat. What happens? They end up dying.
Right.
The polar bears, for example, man. You see the National Geographic videos. You should never see seeing a damn polar bear. You can see its skeleton, man. Lions and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why this nigga does not know how to rule.
Right.
It shouldn't be no extinct animal. Like these damn wicked ass niggas have either hunted everything to extinction or they polluted the environment to the point where things die.
Man, what they were saying. They say, Matthew was paying. It wasn't me or nothing. It wasn't me going over there and putting pipe with the toast. It was Matthew was paying.
Buffaloes just mastered and died off. You know, he came over here. And it's pictures of these niggas standing on a mountain of buffalo bones. You know?
The elephants going and stuff. We still made a market for ivory.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right, exactly.
The whole earth is mourning, man. Yep, everything.
That's right.
It's Romans 8:22. But we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. See? Every facet of the world, man, is in continual strife with this damn devil, man. Because everything that he promotes is disorder. See? It has no bounds to what can be done, man. Which is totally against the grain of what the world is supposed to be in, man. Everything is supposed to have an order to it.
And to show you this, man, because like you said, the animals are in order. The animals are showing us that the earth is dying, man. This is Job 12:7. It says, but as now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, they shall tell thee. And what are the animals telling us, man? That, hey, we're at the end of the world. You got animals dying off in mass numbers, you know, instantly. And like I mentioned, the thing with the birds, another video we had on the offense on the they pretty much, they were running from something, man.
Yeah, yeah. They don't know where they were running from, man.
And they kill themselves, man. You got animals, they're telling you that the earth is dying, man.
Yep. Yep. And the earth is letting you know that it's dying. Why you keep saying all of these volcanoes erupting?
Right.
Like, these are the signs, man. The earth is letting it be known. The earth is letting it be known that this is the end, man.
The earth is fighting back, man.
That's right.
You're having poisonous plants, you know, popping up in areas where they've never seen before, man. Because that's one of the earth's defense mechanisms.
Right.
One thing that these Americans don't realize, that everything has a spirit, man.
Yep.
All right? And the two things, your farm has a spirit, man.
Yep.
All right? The trees, the plants, and the fruit, that this is true. All right? Yeah, the thing, I seen on TikTok the other day, where this dude, he found out that every plant has its own vibration, man. He was putting the machine on the plant, and the plant was giving off its own, like, beat, man.
Even stones
Stones
down
too,
there.
yeah.
That's right.
Come on,
That's
man.
right, man. But see, Esau got everything on the, Esau trying to lower the vibration of everything, man. Fucking with the frequency. So we get the depth of his heart. This devil, there's a reason why we call this man the devil, right? A lot of people there think that we call the so-called white man the devil because he's enslaved. Hey, look, it's deep. It gets deeper than that, man. Hey, this man really is the fucking devil,
You
man.
know, like you mentioned earlier, this nigga is literally ruling into another dimension.
Right.
If that don't show you how dimension this nigga is, bro, you don't understand, man.
Yep. Yep.
Zephaniah 3:1. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. Read that.
Right.
Hey man, these upper echelon, man. Not even talking about, you know what I'm saying, Joe Biden's and shit. You know, he plays his role. But really, man, they're talking about the upper elites, man.
Yeah.
Higher nation than Esau.
Yeah. Biden, he's a puppet.
Right. Because Jake, not just the first king of America, Europe, Ukraine, you know what I'm saying? Jake, hey, wherever Jake goes, man, Jake is oppressed.
Right.
Hey, through the curses of through these nations. These nations got us oppressed.
Right.
You know, but mainly it's the nation of Esau. And Esau made it where Jake didn't have
Yeah, that's right.
She obeyed not the voice. She received not correction. She trusted not in the Lord. She drew not near her God. Right, man. And this is why we are in this state. You know? And, hey, because we've been polluted with this doctrine of the well-favored heart. You know? And then we didn't take a hold unto our God. And, yeah, that's it. That's enough. You know? But, hey, that's why the whole polluted, man. The polluted is been polluted with who? The devil Esau.
Yeah. Right. Psalm 54:6. They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. That word deep goes into unsearchable, man. So you don't really understand, you without the scripture can't possibly understand how wicked the devil really is, man. The scriptures, the detail on how wicked this devil is, man. Alright? This man literally is about to bring the world to the brink of destruction and then think in his evil little brain, and he's gonna rise up from the ashes like a phoenix. He started going all over again.
Yeah. Hey, Esau's delusional, man.
Hey, you know who else thought that shit? He said, Charles Manson. Charles Manson thought that shit too. He said he thought it was gonna be a war. Jake was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? And then he thought that ain't happening. He's going
Freedom House.
out of room, so he'll come to a certain niggas out of room.
Right.
Yeah, he said that shit.
Hey, well, he was a bug out. I mean, he was in his right spirit.
Oh, these people, you think they're gonna work with the world music, gonna go to these underground bunkers, and gonna come back up. He gonna rule the shit.
Yeah, they think that their house shall rule forever.
If you want a good insight to the mind of Esau, yo, it's this one of the brothers from Louisiana plays one. It's called the White Man's Bible, and they tell you exactly how they feel. That superiority shit, man.
Right.
They call Jake either mud baby, tar baby, some shit like that. They call it the mud race.
Yeah, right.
Hey, this nigga don't pay, man.
And this is Psalm 21:11 says, For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are unable to perform. And it's going into what brothers are getting into is their NWO. The different plans that they got, they're not going to be able to perform it. The Lord is going to disrupt it.
That mic is right on time, bro.
That's right, bro.
He ain't gonna get away with this shit.
Time. And this devil, this devil really thinks that all the shit that he's done unto the children of Israel, unto the planet Earth, this devil really thinks he's going to get away with it. He thinks that he's not going to have to receive judgment, right? But guess what? The Lord has other plans for you, devil. The Lord about to put your ass right into slavery under the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right. The same ones that you call diggers and monkeys and tar babies and all that bullshit. Guess what? We your future rulers, man. Right. We about to rule over y'all motherfuckers for 1,000 goddamn years, man. And it ain't nothing that you can do about it.
Right. What's nightmare? Yeah, the world got you in a trick bag, man.
That's right.
Micah chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
All right. You know that's Esau is talking about, but it's that woe unto them which means death and destruction unto them. Like I said, you Edomites are in a trick bag, man. All right? The Lord sees everything you're doing. You're going to have to get paid back for everything you're doing.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Yeah. Every chance that they get, and they're trying to bring in some new wicked way of thinking or some wicked invention. You beat the devil, man, you know?
And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his marriage.
That's Esau, because there's not Esau pumping the whole world, man. Right. You know, one of the first Maccabees about Alexander the Great at the time. You know? Because ever since the devil came to the top, what he's done? He's gone, taking, everything. That's what he does. Take, you know? That's in his mind. That's part of the blessing. All right?
No bleeding grape. They're going to deplete it till there's nothing left.
Even when you buy a house and land, it's not truly yours. If you don't pay the taxes on it, you can take it away.
He get it by his unrighteous decree.
Yep.
You know, he'll write something into effect.
You work your ass off, pay for this, and God just strip it away just so you didn't pay some taxes.
Try to justify
Real
himself.
quick, Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Right, man. Say, man, here it is. Know this devil claims to be so wise, he can't do anything but follow in the footsteps that the Lord has set out. He won't lie. His wisdom ain't gonna get him off the fence. The Lord has said so. Yeah, man, his wisdom ain't gonna get him out of the trick bag the Lord got for him, man. You know, and he continues to walk into it daily.
Yeah, that's why the Lord tells Esau to stand now with his intent. You know, try to use your sorcery, conjure up your spirits or whatever, and see if that's going to save you. It's not going to save you, man. It's going to fail. Just like everything else that you try to touch is going to fail, Esau. You know.
You trying to go to Mars, escape judgment, that shit won't fail.
Nah.
Verse 8, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Edom, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Right? Hey, like we just got out of second Ezra earlier in the lesson. Hey man, the Lord said he gonna bring calamity when he visits. Right. And then the second Ezra told him, hey, this is the time that he shall begin to visit the earth. So when the Lord come back, hey, he said, Lord, you must put somebody, man. That's the Edomites, you know. Kind of a little more. If the great others come to thee, would they not need some gleaming grapes and feed by night? Will they not destroy till they have enough? Right, and test this devil, the answer is no. The devil never got enough, man. Like I said, I'm brought up earlier. And here it is, this man literally, he pressed the money. This devil literally pressed the money in every country he set his foot in. And he was like, so literally, you got empty money no matter where it goes, it's still not enough. You know, that's the thing I wrote this earlier.
This devil is pretty much, you know, he's too greedy. And ultimately, his greed is right. He can't be satisfied. Ultimately, his greed, you know, is going to lead him to his downfall, man. You know, he's going to eat too much, man. You know what happens when you eat too much? You know, you get sick and you vomit it up. So all these riches that this devil is hoarding and all that because of his greed, the Lord gonna make him vomit all of that shit up, man.
But I have made Esau bed, like uncover the secret place, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Exposed.
And his seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbors, and he is not. Right, man. So all this wickedness that he's been doing, man, he's able to hide himself. Man. Hey, man, all these countries get robbed and shit. Hey, why he? I don't know what happened. Why you came in like this? Why you came in all these birthdays? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he saw he was able to hide himself, man. He was able to hide himself from all the wickedness he was doing in the earth. And he was like, he was like, the Lord is my brother. The Lord is making know, man.
Right.
Who the devil is on this earth.
That's right.
But to answer the point,
That's only
Finish it out. Leave thy father and children, and I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows come to me. Like this talks to Israel. For thus saith the Lord, behold, those who judge it was not to drink of the cup, shall be thoroughly drunk. Right, so we drunk the cup, and really, we weren't supposed to drink that cup. Sheesh. Yeah, man. We weren't supposed to drink this cup of slavery, man. Hey, really, the world was made for us. We're going to show the people, man. So we were never meant to be slaves, man. And we drunk of it. So this is the Lord saying. Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
right.
And thou shalt go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Right.
Right.
So those double things, hey, man, I ain't gonna go unpunished. Hey, they tell you that plenty of times in Scripture. Wisdom of Solomon too. Hey, about this double thing that he don't go unpunished after doing all this with his will. Psalms 10 and 6. You know, Psalms 10 and goddamn 13. The Lord will not require it. So don't listen to his mind say all these things. Thinking that, hey man, I was gonna obey you forever. Hey, the Lord said he's still gonna do it.
That's right, bro. So Isaiah 47 and 7. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. So they didn't consider, they ain't considered, you know, the things that they did that the Lord was going to require that which was past, you know, slavery and everything he did to the tribe. Verse 8, just going into, he said, basically, them living overindulgent, and they're going to be judged for that. Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. All right, that's them being given to you know, pleasures. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorcery and the great abundance of thine enchantment. That's the Lord humbling them. You know, he's going to take them out of power and he's going to destroy it. Everything that these devils, you know, have done, they're going to have to pay the recompense for that. You know, these devils really think he's going to be out here, you know, causing all of this magic, conjuring up all of these demonic spirits upon the people. They think they're gonna get away with that. When I say the people, ultimately I'm talking about who the Israelites. Putting cameras on Israel. Right? They're gonna have to pay for that, man. Right? So we come into that time of destruction, the day of the Lord, man. Our side is about to return, man. And these top elites, they know this. They see it, they got the massive news, live feeds and shit, and they see the chariots of the Lord, man. Constantly, back and forth, man. Hey, that's
We're talking about demons today, right?
Hey, the Lord,
Oh, you give an example.
hey, Jacob bugged out. But that what happened when you follow Esau, man. Esau had you fucked up out here, man. Mentally, physically, emotionally, man.
Like somebody's face on it.
Hey, we always know who we always know who we can directly connect with every problem, man.
That's right.
Esau, man. That's right.
I did 11, they took it down, probably of course. All fingers going back to Esau. Every problem that you see going on in the world, it all goes back to a so-called white man.
That's right.
Every single problem, man.
Yep. So everybody is figuring that out now. That's why this devil is being exposed. Everybody is trying to figure out. Everybody's trying to figure out, wait a minute, man. You know what? Hey, this devil, he's the reason why everything is like this. This whole time, he's always trying to hide. But the Lord put his prophets out here to expose this man. Right? And not just hey, the Lord even got Esau, his own people exposing him, man. Their tongues falling upon themselves, man. Right? So this devil is completely being revealed, man.
This is Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Hey, so Esau is being exposed on so many different levels, man.
Right.
He's being exposed on the unicorn. He's being exposed in broad daylight. You got people protesting these different things that he promotes. Hey, man, Esau is totally being hated on, man.
Right.
As he should be, man. Because all that nigga propagates is hatred and wickedness.
Right.
People not with that shit no more, man.
Yeah.
I just told them, everything is fine out. White man is taking an apology. Like I mentioned, man, all the problems in the world all point back to Esau. We're going to get a couple of things. Somebody can This is Daniel 7:25. It says that he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand to a time and dividing of time. This devil, he said that he shall speak great words against the Most High. And his whole society straight up blasphemes to how by Shimmy outside and ways. It says that wear out the saints of the Most High, because we're always being persecuted for trying to live a righteous life, man. This devil makes it hard for us to live out our heritage, man. Good. All right? Give you an example that all you law people, man, claiming you keep all 613 laws. That's impossible here in Babylon, man. That's how you know when you say he oppressive a man in his heritage, man. We can't even fully be ourselves in this damn kingdom, man.
Right. This devil, he actually puts pork in every goddamn thing. You don't know what to eat.
Yeah.
And then, you got these guys always talking about the law. But they wear mixed fabric. Hey, all you law guys out there, ain't that a part of the law? You ain't supposed to make no fabric. You don't know what the hell you wearing, man. It ain't like you cultivating, certain fabrics yourself. You don't know what you're wearing, man.
And then on top of that, when you get into deeper understanding of why that is so detrimental, why the law says that, because you wonder why people have all these different numbers, man. Because everything in here is literally killing us, man. Like you mentioned, the mixed fabric thing, that lowers the body vibration, which makes you more susceptible to people, man. The American diet is horrible. Everything is destroying, man.
Me and Brother Quanawaka was talking about that last night. You got food that just got colors, red 40.
Yeah, bro.
Like, bro, what the fuck is this, bro?
You read the back. Ever look at the back of a bottle, water bottles that we got one out here, man. It's just supposed to say water. It said at least 2 or 3 different definitions. Man.
Right, bro. They got it. Putting all this shit in water.
Like Dasani, for example, man. Dasani has an ingredient in it that pretty much, you're drinking water to quench your thirst. Dasani has a different ingredient that makes you thirsty, man. And it actually dehydrates your body. You're sitting there thinking, oh, I'm getting my water in, I'm drinking water.
The whole time, man, you're dehydrating your body. So you can drink a whole gallon of starting water and still die of dehydration.
That's a good water you got, brother. I think that, you got good water.
Alkaline spring water is the best water to get, man.
You can also alkaline your water too. Lemon juice. You take a couple of drops of lemon juice and put it in your water, man. And it's alkaline.
And then another thing too is well, with the water, man. This water is their water, man. You know, it doesn't have any electrolytes or minerals in it, man. You know, that's why even if you drink the best of the best water, man, you're still thirsty because it's still tainted, man.
Yeah, everything is pretty much on a very low vibration, man.
And whose fault is this?
Yep.
It's Esau's fault, man.
Yep.
You know?
And I want to talk on that point. We talking about the mixed fabric. Hey, we brought up the picture earlier about the heart of this devil, you know, it's unsearchable, man. This devil has studied that to a T. This devil knows that these certain fabrics lowers your vibration. And who is he mainly targeting, man? Jake, the Israelites, man. You know, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. This devil has studied us to a T.
Bro, and he's not so sick with it. But he has our people wearing opposite fabric.
Yeah.
You got a man wearing women's clothing, man.
Yeah, that's low.
Women wearing pants. And they know that's just further damnation on them, man. That's how you know this nigga heart is deep.
It's Genesis 25 and 26 and 27. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a brave man dwelling in the tent. Hey, so Esau Edom knows us, you know. He's a cunning hunter. He's 37 and smart.
You know, that's a great point, bro. You know, because, you know, this devil, he ultimately, you know, wants to keep us cut off from our power source, man. Right. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, God should be outside, man. So this devil has studied us to a T to make us go off even when we don't know that we're going off. Yeah. But that's why, but that's why the Lord has that small remnant, right? Because if the Lord didn't have that small remnant, we'll be through out here, man. You know?
Yeah, it's even in America, we're still alive after eating, drinking, and shit, breathing the air that we gotta breathe. Every day is a miracle to be able to wake up out of bed and get up and walk.
That's right.
You know? Because like you said, Esau has studied how to destroy us down to
Science.
I'm not the term, like molecular level.
Yeah.
You know? It's all this talking about, like I said, he's a cunning hunter, man. And as for a hunter, you get to a point where you get bored, you know, picking off easy prey. You make it fun now. So he's made different ways to kill people. He's just in the lab, dropping new genes like mixtapes. And you see how many people he killed with this.
The real Frankenstein. The real mad scientist.
I can add to that. I remember there was a study that Facebook had did, right? They were promoting negativity on their timeline for certain people. They had people that was offering themselves. Wow. Facebook came out and said, man, we didn't know it was going to go that far.
You see,
and like how much more did it leaks?
Yeah, talking about they didn't know it was going to go that far. Well, that's what y'all intended. And then they'll come out and say, oh, well, we didn't mean that. Hey, this man is the fucking devil, man. You know? And those fucking that's right.
Hey, no. How we can go to the good it says, this is Ezekiel 28:3. It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from. This devil is figuring out the ultimate way of death, man. You know? He's figured out how to literally beat death, man. Because when you read real quick, Revelation 6. Yeah. Because this nigga, as I said, man, his whole objective is to be the son of perdition, man. Destruction. He's brought it solely to he's like you say, he's always finding a new way to kill something. Yep. Here it is. The Lord created life, to get life. You got to get created death, man. One example of that is China, right? They already had like fireworks, gunpowder fireworks. We saw called the street. I can kill a motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you show you that this man is always on the sword, death and destruction.
Right. That's how we know who this damn so-called white man is. That's right. You know, both down. I'm trying to say that Esau was done away with, but you can't give us a time or a place to prove that he was done away with.
The Lord said that Esau was going to live by the sword.
There you go.
So the man that's living by the sword would have to be ruled.
All you gotta do is look at his track record. The Lord gave him shit.
Hey, all you gotta do is look at everybody's Facebook page. At some point in that photo album, you're gonna find out they're doing a gun, bro.
Right.
That pelt, something
Yeah, some form of
standing on the buck.
Yes.
Or something bloody.
Yep. It was some form of
You
destruction.
know, Edomites love, the pictures of death, right? You see the nigga with these skull tattoos,
Yeah.
and, this dead shit.
Metal and all this. Well, you can go on the internet and see the devil eating raw ass meat. Like just straight up eating raw meat, man. You know? You go to show you, man, that this is the fucking devil. Right? You want that Revelation? This is Revelation 6 and 3. Revelation 6 and 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." Verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right, that red horse is talking about Esau, man.
Right.
Because, hey, a horse is representative of power, man.
Right.
You got what they call horsepower. And Esau has been given power to bring death upon the earth, man.
Right.
As I mentioned, the scriptures refer to him as what? The son of perdition, man.
That's right.
So he's death incarnate, man. Right? You had in Planet of the Apes, man, they said, well, beware the beast, man, right?
That's right.
Because this nigga is literally, his sole purpose in life is to kill shit, man.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate sword.
Hey, if you think about an actual beast, you know, Esau thinks he has the mindset of a beast, man. You know, pretty much, when it comes to no type of, standard. But even the beasts have a level of standards that Esau doesn't have. That's why he's the base.
Right, and you know, like to give an example, you have an animal has children, and then an albino comes down. What happened? They shun the albino, man.
Yeah,
They're like,
right.
get that away from
Right,
me, man.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Because they know there's something wrong with it. The animals are killing you. The earth is nothing. There's something wrong with it.
There you go.
You know?
They want to embrace it. Right, exactly, bro. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to what? To take peace from the earth. And that's what this devil is doing, man. He was set up to take peace from the earth, man. That's why everything is fucked up. That's why the world is in such a bad state, man. Because the devil is ruling the wicked, man. Job 9 and 24 says what? The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And Malachi 1 and 4 tells you who the wicked is, man. Esau Edom. It says that he's the border of all wickedness, man. You know? So at the end of the day, man, this devil, he's being revealed, man. You know? God. I'm going to start back from the top. Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. So if you go back to Genesis 27th chapter, around the 39th and 40th verse, who was blessed with the sword, man? Esau, right? So that's how you can link that up. That's how you know that this is speaking about Esau, right? It spoke about a red horse, right? So at the end of the day, we understand that this devil is the one that's in power. But we're at the end of his rulership, man. That's why everything is coming to pass. That's why what's going over there with Russia, that's why that's taking place, right? That's why, you're seeing people become more and more cold towards one another, right? Everybody's on edge. Because the Lord is crumbling the society, man, because ultimately, he's about to take this place down. This place is like over here, man. And the whole time, I'm come back to Greek, man, right?
I got one more for you. This is Job 18 and Job 18 and 11. It says, terror shall make him afraid on every side,
Right.
and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten. Job 18 and 6. It says, the light of the wicked, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
Yeah, it says the light of the wicked shall be put out. Now, we spoke about this earlier in the live stream that we went into. Pretty much, you have Esau, he has a society called the Illuminati. When you go into it, pretty much that means you're the enlightenment. Right? But the Lord says,
Job 18 and 5. There is the light of the wicked shall be put out.
Yeah.
And the spark is like
yeah, that light is about to be put out. because they claim to have the light, you know, but at the end of the day, the Lord is about to put that light out. Right? That's why these devils, you know, the things that they're used to going to, as far as like the witchcraft and so on and so forth, it ain't working anymore. That's the only thing they know how to go to. But the Lord is taking that away from them, man. These certain demonic spirits that they try to conjure up is turning their backs on them, man. They trying to do these sacrifices, and it ain't working, man. You know, because ultimately the Lord is stripping everything away from this goddamn devil, man. You know? Got it.
It says, "And the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candles shall be put out with him." Like you said, the Lord is stripping away all this left-hand wisdom from you. Yep. You're being put back. You're slowly being put back into that base state that you were originally in, man. There you go.
King Saul.
Yeah.
He got stripped.
The step of his strength shall be slain, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet. He walks upon his neck.
The Lord put these devils into a trick bag, man. You know, that blessing that Esau received from Isaac was ultimately a curse, right? Because the Lord was basically setting you devils up. Everything that you done to obtain your certain power, your dominion, you had to do it through great robbery, murder, with the sword, and the Lord is going to judge y'all for that, man. So ultimately, the Lord set you devils up. Right. Now it's time for you devils to reap what you have been sowing, man. Death and destruction. And you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. And what's the ultimate sword that's going to take these devils out? The thermonuclear ICBM missiles, man. That's how you devils is going out. That's how America, Babylon the Great is going out, man. 200 million nuclear warheads is about to rain down upon this place, man. And this is going to be that second death. That's right. The Lord flooded the earth with water. Okay, during the time of Noah. This time the Lord is going to flood the earth with fire. And he's going to rain down those nuclear missiles, those warheads upon this place, man. You got it, bro.
The jinn shall take him by the heel.
Yes, you know what that word is? Jinn is a trap, a snare. Right?
But it says, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. This is why America is breaking down, man. You're about to see horrible things, man, happen in this world, man. Right, as we mentioned earlier, man, these apparitions, these angels, your eyes are going to be open to see, you know, the unseen things, man. Like you mentioned earlier, stranger things, man. Yeah. All right. These spirits are out here, man. You just don't know how many are around you, man. They're everywhere, man. Okay. It says, terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. That's right. The Lord's going to totally break these devils down, man. Yeah. It shall devour.
And he's doing that, you know, with the prophets being back on the scene and having him being revealed, man. Right. And that's how he is breaking these devils down, man. And these devils, that's why they're scrambling, because they're trying to figure out, well, how can we stop this from happening? But it's nothing that we can do. Right?
It says, it shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of them shall devour his strength. It says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. You people are going to see the how about Shem Yahushua anger, man. Yeah. Right? The Most High is known as the king of terrors for a reason. You people are about to see that firsthand, man. You know? So you Israelites that's out here playing, now is the time for you to get yourself together, man, because you can't see already, man. And the Lord is intensifying everything in the spirit, man. Right. And we don't know, after Passover, man, this shit might, start, in that domino effect. Shit start happening back to back, man.
Hey, Lord willing.
Lord willing, man. It's been the last Passover in the Babylon.
Yeah, man, you ready to get the hell out of this place, man.
Lord willing, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, to the spirit. We're going to close out by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone that taught the truth and rule around. Peace citation to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Bob,
Bob.